SML went from being the most beloved character on SML to be one of the most hated on the channel's history. For many years, Junior wasn't just a character on SML. He was SML. When people think about classic SML, they think about Junior sitting in his room with Cody and Joseph, coming up with ridiculous ideas that somehow turned into entire episodes. Back in the 2010s, Junior was easily one of the most beloved characters in the series. Fans quoted him, fans laughed at him, fans wanted more episodes centered around him. But somewhere along the way, something changed. Today, if you look at fan discussions, you'll find plenty of people calling Junior annoying, selfish, and one of the most frustrating characters in the entire channel. So how did SML's Golden Boy become one of its most criticized characters? Let's talk about it. Back in the early days of SML, Junior felt different. Yes, he was dumb. Yes, he still caused problems, but there was a balance. Junior wasn't just a troublemaker. He was curious, energetic, and creative. A lot of classic episodes worked because Junior generally felt like a kid. He would come up with a crazy idea, drag Cody and Joseph into it, and the adventure would begin. The important part is that fans were laughing with Junior, not at him. When he messed up, it felt innocent. When he got in trouble, it usually felt deserved. And when things went wrong, everyone shared the consequences. That made him easier to root for. Many longtime fans consider the late 2010s to be Junior's strongest era. His friendship with Cody and Joseph felt natural. The chemistry between the three characters carried countless episodes. The trio bounced off of each other looking perfect. Junior was a reckless leader. Joseph was a little friend. Cody was the smart one. It was a simple formula, but it worked a lot. Then came the early 2010s. At first, nothing much seemed different. Junior was still getting the most screen time. He was still one of the channel's biggest stars, but fans slowly started noticing changes. The biggest issue, Junior stopped feeling like a normal flawed kid and started feeling like a selfish jerk. Instead of accidentally causing problems, he increasingly became the reason problems existed in the first place. There's a big difference between being dumb and being intentionally awful. Classic Junior was usually dumb. Modern Junior often felt selfish. And that's where many fans started turning against him. Take his relationship with Cody. Years ago, the insults between the group felt more like friends joking around. But as time went on, many viewers felt Junior became more unnecessarily mean to Cody. Cody would solve problems, give advice, save the day, and Junior would still insult him, ignore him, or blame him for things that weren't even his fault. Eventually, some fans stopped finding it funny. Instead of laughing, they started wondering why Cody was still friends with him. Then there's Chef Pee-Pee. Pee-Pee, of all things. You pick Pee-Pee, Logan. I get where he's coming from, but why Pee-Pee? Why not Anyways, for over a decade, Junior annoying Chef Pee-Pee has become a major part of SML. The difference is that the older episodes usually gave both characters something to do. Chef Pee-Pee wasn't just a victim. He fought back. He argued. He had his own storylines. More recent fans have argued that the episodes increasingly relied on Junior making Chef Pee-Pee miserable over and over again. The jokes started feeling repetitive. And because Junior was always the source of the problem, he received most of the blame. Another major complaint is that Junior stopped learning lessons. Now, to be fair, SML characters never have been known to have character development. But older episodes often ended with Junior realizing he messed up. Maybe he got punished. Maybe he admitted he was wrong. Maybe he learned something even. Even the lesson disappeared in the next episode. It was still there. In new episodes, fans often feel like Junior doesn't care. He lies, manipulates people, makes terrible decisions, and moves on like nothing happened. For many viewers, that made him harder to like. And there's the issue of a lot of screen time. Junior appears a lot of SML videos, just like Brooklyn Guy. And when one character dominates a channel for years, people naturally become more critical. Every flaw becomes easier to notice. Every annoying habit becomes more obvious to ignore. More obvious. Every repeated joke becomes harder to ignore. It's possible that some fans didn't start hating Junior because he changed. They started hating him because they saw too much of him. Imagine eating your favorite food every day for 10 years. Eventually you want something else. That overexposure definitely played a role. But perhaps the biggest reason for Junior's decline in popularity is that audience has changed. People watching SML in 2015 aren't the same people watching in 2026. Many viewers grew up. Their sense of humor changed. The things that they found funny at age 10 aren't always funny at age 20. A hyperactive kid destroying everything around him might be hilarious to younger viewers. Older viewers may see the same behavior and think he's just obnoxious. As the audience matured, Junior's flaws became more noticeable, as I said. And once fans started focusing on those flaws, it became difficult to stop. That's why modern comment sections often look very different from older ones. Years ago, the fans talked about how funny Junior was. Today, you'll often see fans criticizing his attitude, his treatment of friends, and his refusal to take responsibility. It's a complete reversal of how many fans viewed him during SML's golden years. But here's the interesting part. Even with all that criticism, Junior is still one of the most important characters in SML because people love him or hate him, he creates reactions. People talk about him, people argue about him, defend him, criticize him. And in entertainment, being memorable is sometimes more valuable than being liked. Without Junior, countless SML storylines never happened. Without Junior, Cody and Joseph lose their dynamic. Without Junior, some of the channel's biggest moments disappear entirely. So while many fans believe Junior has gone downhill since the early 2020s, there is no denying the impact he's had on the channel. Gone from being the beloved troublemaker everybody rooted for to the chaotic character many fans love to complain about. And maybe that's why he's still relevant after all these years. Because whether you think he's the best character or one of the worst, chances are you still have an opinion about him. And that means Junior is still doing something right. But what do you think? Was Junior better during the 2010s or early 2020s? Or do you think? Let me know down in the comments.